Well, hello! Michael here, looking again today at Psalms 49, specifically verse 5 through to 9 for the exposition. This psalm, which is subtitled, Why Should I Fear in Times of Trouble? Let's go ahead and read those verses then. Verse 5. Wherefore should I fear in the days of evil, when the iniquity of my heels shall compass me about? Verse 6. They that trust in their wealth, and boast themselves in the multitude of their riches. 7. None of them can by any means redeem his brother, nor give to God a ransom for him. Verse 8. For the redemption of their soul is precious, and it ceaseth forever. And verse 9. That he should still live forever, and not see corruption. And so we turn to the treasure of David for the exposition. Verse 5. Wherefore should I fear in the days of evil, when the iniquity of my heels shall compass me about? The man of God looks calmly forward to dark times, when those evils which have dogged his heels shall gain a temporary advantage over him. Iniquitous men, here called in the abstract iniquity, lie in wait for the righteous, as serpents that aim at the heels of travelers. The iniquity of our heels is that evil which aims to trip us up or impede us. It was an old prophecy that the serpent would wound the heel of the woman's seed, and the enemy of our soul is diligent to fulfill that premonition. In some dreary part of our road it may be that evil will wax stronger and bolder, and gaining upon us will openly assail us. Those who followed at our heels like a pack of wolves may perhaps overtake us and compass us about. What then? Shall we yield to cowardice? Shall we be a prey to their teeth? God forbid. Nay, we will not even fear. For what are these foes? What indeed but mortal men who shall perish and pass away? There can be no real ground of alarm to the faithful. Their enemies are too insignificant to be worthy of one thrill of fear. Doth not the Lord say to us, I, even I am he that comforteth thee? Who art thou that thou shouldest be afraid of a man that shall die, and of the Son of Man which shall be made as grass? Scholars have given other renderings of this verse, but we prefer to keep to the authorized version when we can. And in this case, we find it precisely the same meaning which those would give to it who translate my heels by the words my supplanters. Verse 6. What if the good man's foes be among the great ones of the earth? Yet he need not fear them. They that trust in their wealth, poor fools, to be content with such a rotten confidence. When we set our rock in contrast with theirs, it would be folly to be afraid of them. Even though they are loud in their brags, we can afford to smile. What if they glory and boast themselves in the multitude of their riches? Yet, while we glory in our God, we are not dismayed by their proud threatenings. Great strength, position, and estate make a wicked man very lofty in their own esteem, and tyrannical towards others. But the heir of heaven is not overawed by their dignity, nor cowed by their haughtiness. He sees the small value of riches and the helplessness of their owners in the hour of death, and therefore he is not so mean as to be afraid of an ephemeris, a moth, a bubble. Verse 7. None of them can by any means redeem his brother. With all their riches, the whole of them put together could not rescue a comrade from the chill grasp of death. They boast of what they will do with us. Let them see to themselves. Let them weigh their gold in the scales of death, and see how much they can buy therewith from the worm and the grave. The poor are their equals in this respect. Let them love their friend ever so dearly. They cannot give to God a ransom for him. A king's ransom would be of no avail. A Monte Rossi of rubies, an America of silver, a world of gold, a sun of diamonds, would all be utterly contemned. O ye boasters, think not to terrify us with your worthless wealth. Go ye and intimidate death before you threaten men in whom is immortality and life. Verse 8. For the redemption of their soul is precious, and it ceaseth forever. Too great is the price, the purchase is hopeless. Forever must the attempt to redeem a soul with money remain a failure. Death comes, and wealth cannot bribe him. Hell follows, and no golden key can unlock its dungeon. Vain then are your threatenings, ye possessors of the yellow clay. Your childish toys are despised by the men who estimate the value of possessions by the shekel of the sanctuary. Verse 9. No price could secure for any man that he should still live forever and not see corruption. Mad are men now after gold. What would they be if it could buy the elixir of immortality? Gold is lavished out of the bag to cheat the worm of the poor body by embalming it or enshrining it in a coffin of lead. But it is a miserable business, a very burlesque and comedy. As for the soul, it is too subtle a thing to be detained when it hears the divine command to soar through tracks unknown. Never therefore will we fear those base nibblers at our heels, whose boasted treasure proves to be so powerless to save. Indeed, yapping our heels, the snake and the vipers. But woe be to God, who holds life and eternity in his grasp. Trust you enjoy the meditation. Michael here declaring, yet again, Jesus is Lord. Until next time, be blessed.